Welcome, everybody, to episode number 15, the big secret I revealed at the 2017 NRA show about doubling your loyal customers. Over the last couple weeks, I have been missing from doing the podcast, unfortunately, just because I have been preparing for this the presentation that I did at the NRA show. And then I was also asked to speak at the Foodable Network event by Paul Barron, and got to sit up there with some amazing restaurateurs where we just discussed marketing strategies for getting more customers in the door for your drink for your beverage program. So it was great. Love going to these events. Love meeting more new successful restaurateurs, people I could learn from, and it's just always a great experience being able to surround yourself, with people who are smarter, more successful than you, so you can learn things from them and be able to apply those to your business. So that's why I've been gone the last couple weeks. It's just been preparing for that, and then also we've got the time hacking masterclass we've been doing for our Bars Inner Circle members. So it's been kind of crazy, but now we're going to get back on track with this. And today, what I'm going to share with you is really a simple strategy that will triple the results of the conversions, I should say, of how many new customers you can get in your doors from your marketing when you are marketing to new customers. And also, this strategy will triple the results of these customers when they do come in, of getting them to turn into those loyal repeat customers who may come into your bar 3, 4, 5 times a week, or maybe into your restaurant once a week. And really what that strategy is actually, let me take a step back. The one thing that I really feel that our industry lacks on is providing the right or good information, I should say, to bar and restaurant owners who are struggling to get customers in their doors. We focus a lot on, the food, the drinks, and the in-house customer experience, which the in-house customer experience is by far the most important thing of all, right? But when it comes to, this is what I believe, when it comes to attracting brand new customers with your marketing, the most important thing is the marketing experience, right? Because if, number one, it's so hard to grab people's attention these days in the crazy busy world that we live in, and if your marketing doesn't grab their attention, number one, you've just wasted your ad dollars. And number two, if your marketing doesn't persuade your customer to come in for your offer, your special, your promotion, if it doesn't get them to pick up the phone and call mom, call the sitter, to watch the kids, or to, make plans with their friends to come in for that, you're not going to make any money from that either, right? So really what it takes today is that the marketing experience is much more important, because if we can't even get them in the doors, right, the in-house experience isn't going to matter whatsoever. So think about that next time you're advertising to try to get new customers in the door, because just putting out specials and promotions and prices really isn't going to cut it these days. And I talk a lot about that in my new book, Bar and Restaurant Success, which I'll have a link down here at the bottom where you can get a free copy of that to get some more information on that. But the key strategy, the big idea that I focused on that I want to talk about today is what I went through at the NRA show. And a lot of that had stemmed from, attracting new customers. The whole presentation was how to double your loyal customers. Loyal customers are the lifeline to our business. They spend the most amount of money with us. The more we have, the more consistent cash flow, the easier life is on us. The more employees are making as well. Just the easier the place runs when we have those consistent customers coming in, right? So the big idea, the thing that I focused on most, was talking about indoctrinating your new customers, your prospects, before they ever step foot into your doors. What the indoctrination process is within your marketing system, your follow-up marketing system, is the very first few marketing messages that they receive from you, maybe before they walk in the door. So for example, we're always using lead generation when it's going after new customers, because we're in what lead generation is. Most of you guys probably know this, but just in case you don't, it's where you're putting an offer out there in front of the perfect types of prospects you want to bring into your doors, and having them raise their hand over their information to you, in exchange for this offer. Now, these people who are doing this are pretty much saying, hey, I want to do business with you. Here's my information. Please send me this offer so I can walk into your doors and do business with you, right? These are going to be the most profitable people that you can market to in the future. Now, when you deliver that offer, this is where the indoctrination process comes into play. Maybe some of you guys have heard me talk about this with my Cheers letter, but I'm kind of going a step further into this now, something brand new I'm actually applying to my both of my bars. But so step one, when we deliver that offer right away, they sign up for this, boom, they're going to email right away. And the first part of the indoctrination process is pretty much where you introduce yourself, who you are, what you stand for, what your brand stands for, and the experience that they're going to have when they come in. And you just got to think of this as like, we always talk about let's wow the customer when they walk in the doors, right? But how can we wow that customer when they receive this offer? What can we say about ourselves, our brand? What can we say that's going to just make them say, wow, I definitely got to come in and take advantage of this offer. I really like this person. Really want to do business with them. So think of this very first email, this very first contact as your first handshake with this person, where you're not really meeting them face to face, but you're doing it digitally. But what would you say to that person, to a brand new customer or prospect that you saw who you wanted to invite into your business? And then step two to this, or actually, let me take a step back. The other really, really important thing that I do is I use something called damaging admission. Okay, and this could be a total game changer for you. Damaging admission is something I learned in the copywriting world. Okay, and what copywriting is, it's really just being able to write words, write a sales message that converts your prospect, your person, to walk into your doors to make a sale, right? So that's copywriting, being able to write persuasive messages to get people to do business with you over the competition. So what damaging admission is pretty much where you come out and say you're not the best, where you admit some flaws about yourself to build instant trust and credibility, right? Losing my voice after all the speaking this past weekend. But the way that I use damaging admission is I pretty much let them know, after I introduce myself and everything, I pretty much tell them, hey, it's almost impossible to run a perfect bar restaurant business when you have multiple cooks and servers and bartenders and so on. There's bound to be mistakes every now and then. It's very rare that happens here, but it does happen from time to time. And I just wanted you to know that if you are to ever come in under those circumstances where you come in at one of those rare times and don't have a good experience, I want to know about it, right? Because if I don't know about these situations, I can't fix them. And your customer experience is my number one priority. I get on average 2 to 3 emails combined from both bars of someone reaching out saying, Nick, hey, we came in, had this bad meal, service was slow, whatever it may be. I reach back out to them, of course, saying, hey, what can I do? Can I get you a gift card? Can I buy you your meal? This and that. 9 out of 10 people will respond with, no, don't worry about it. I get it. I understand the business. Now, the only reason why they're saying that is because I told them how the business really is and the truth about it. And they get that. They understand that. But I came out in this genuine way to kind of just be upfront and honest with them and just say, hey, it happens from time to time. You ever come in? I want to know about it. I want to fix it. So now they get this. They kind of understand that, right? This also stops these people from going out on social media talking a bunch of shit about you. This also stops them from never walking in your doors again and giving you a second chance, to come back. So this little one-step email right here in the indoctrination process of using damaging admission can save you thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars over time and build instant trust and credibility. I mean, that's the goal. Just because we gave them the offer doesn't mean they're going to walk in our doors. What I see a lot of bar and restaurant owners do is, they'll use lead generation. They'll put out a great offer out there, right? And then that's it. Then they hope they come in, but there's no follow-up. There's nothing that really wows them, that intrigues them to get into the doors even faster. What we do a couple days later is we send out the Can I Get Your Opinion campaign, and that's pretty much we send them to it's a survey, but I don't want to say, hey, I want you to do a survey because a lot of people don't take surveys. So we say, hey, I would love to get your opinion because people love giving their opinions, right? And so we just say, hey, click this link. We're thinking of some new specials, promotions. We want to cater best to you. Would you mind letting us know what you really like so we can kind of cater to your needs? Okay, so all of this is about them, not about our specials, not about our prices, not about our new promotion coming up. We're making these very first 2-3 emails all about the customer and how we can better serve them. So we take them to the forum and we find out exactly what it is they want, what kind of specials, what kind of promotions, this and that they're into, what they like. And the reason why we do this is because we want to know what the market wants. That's why we're in business. We're not in business because of what we like, what drinks we like, what kind of food specials we like, what we like to cook. It's about what other people want. We are serving them. They are paying money. We need to cater to them. So business becomes very, very simple and easy when you know what the market wants. When your customers are saying, hey, we like these drink specials. Hey, we like these food specials. And I'm not talking, these smart ass people who just say, oh, quarter beers and things like that. We're not looking for the cheap people, because 90% of the people who fill this out, 90% of them, I always ask an open-ended question. Why do you choose one bar or restaurant over another? And the answers are always the experience that they have, the service, in the atmosphere, never about price. Okay, 10% about price, which we really don't care too much about the people who don't have money to spend, right? We want to be able to get a good amount of money for our product in order for us to have a profitable business. So that's step 2, of that indoctrination series. Find out what the market wants, but make this about them. How can we cater to you? Step 3 is something brand new we're going to start doing, and so we're going to send this out about 3 days later. And I took this idea, I was just thinking, how can I just give more value? How can I wow them even more to just get them to say, wow, I've never done business with someone like this. I've never had a business owner reach out to me like this. And I started thinking, and I'm like, well, I want to give another offer. I want to get some other kind of value out there and let them know that I was thinking of them. Right? That I was personally thinking of them, because these emails aren't going out like, hey, everybody, this, we're talking one-to-one when these messages are going out through the indoctrination series. And I'm writing these in a way as if they look like they're just coming from, a Gmail, Yahoo account. There's not fancy newsletter and fancy graphics. And so I took this idea from a promotion we've ran the last couple of years, where I forgot what month it's in, but there's a special day of the year where it's called Clean Out Your Office Day. So we've ran this promotion over the last couple of years where, I told people, hey, it's Clean Out Your Office Day, read about it in the newspaper. And I thought, I should probably clean my office. My son was making fun of me the other day about how his room was even cleaner than my office. And it kind of gave me the motivation that, I should probably clean my office because it's kind of messy. And long story short, while I was cleaning it, I found this box of offers that we were sending out in the mail that I was just going to throw away. But then I thought about it. Why throw them away? I just remembered you had signed up to our loyalty program, our VIP list just the other day. And I thought, what, why not give it to you and a few of the others who had just signed up as well? So I was just thinking of you. And then in that email, we're going to say, hey, click this link here and we'll send it out to you and then we'll take them to another form to get their mailing address. Okay. So the reason why we're doing that is just getting them to take another step to get them to fill out even more information so we can send it to them through direct mail, because there are direct mail offers we want to send to in the future. But if you think about it, they've already taken the action, maybe seen our ad in the newspaper, Facebook, Instagram, wherever. We took them to this lead capture page to get them to raise their hand over their information, or maybe they even signed up in-house, right, at the bar. But now they're taking even another step in giving us more information. These people who take this second action and give us their mailing address, these are going to be very, very, very profitable people to market to again in the future, because again, they're raising their hand again saying, hey, I want this offer. I'm going to come do business with you. So think about it. What if you had 200, 300, 400, 500 people like that who filled all this information out, who were indoctrinated this way, who were just wowed by everything? Think about that. Think about that process that you would go through if someone did that to you. You're going to stand out, because I can guarantee you none of your competition is currently doing that. So I just wanted to share this with you, and I'm actually going to be doing a webinar here in probably 2 to 3 weeks on this presentation that I did, and kind of dive even deeper into this, but also just how to get 1,000, 2,000 people into an indoctrination series where you can do this with people. Because if you could just take 2% of 1,000 people, 2% who get indoctrinated like that and turn them into loyal customers. 20 customers, right? My loyal customers spend at least $100 on average a week, $5,200 a year. That's $104,000 in extra sales. If you only did 1%, that's half of that. Okay, and it's not hard to get 1,000 people into these, as I'll show you within this webinar, and kind of get into some more details about how you can use that email list to generate, $2, 3, 4, 5, 6, $10,000 in sales. I've shown some of these before, but we got some new case studies, some new strategies that are really working well here into the new year. Now that there's some even new technology out there, new media platforms out there to get in contact with these people. Also in the book, Bar Restaurant Success, again, I'm going to leave a link here down at the bottom of the video, whether if you're seeing this on YouTube or if it's on the podcast page. But I do give examples of the indoctrination process in that book. You can get it free. Instead of going to Amazon paying $30, it's just $5.95 if you just cover the shipping and handling to cover that with the fulfillment center that we work with. So hope you guys got some value for this. Again, pay attention to any upcoming emails that I'll be sending out for this webinar. It'll definitely be something you want to take a look at, even if you've seen, one of my presentations in the past about how to double your loyal customers. You're definitely going to want to take a look at this, just because we got some new strategies, some new things in place, some new case studies that'll really, bring you guys a lot of value. We'll see you guys on the next episode.